surveyed it. It's very, very shallow. I'm gonna have to get out of here. This is really shallow. You're gonna hear it in a minute. I'm gonna scrape the bottom. Oh, hold on, it's deep over here. I might get away with this. If we go over here, that's it. I might have got away with it. That's why I like these little pockets of reeds and other stuff, because it stops you floating away, kind of acts as a anchor. I've not put the skeg on because it was so low. It would have really limited the amount of places I could go. I mean, as it is without the skeg, yeah, okay, it don't track too well, but it means I can skirt over shallower water and I don't get grounded quite so often. Yeah, I've got to be really careful here not to topple my phone. It's currently on a tripod into the drink. And I'll tell you what hasn't happened yet. I'm looking around, I can hear voices. I passed some wild swimmers back there. I also met a guy called Stacey who I'd met that day I came down and didn't go in because I thought it was too low. He's a van lifer and he lives in the area. He lives in this car park of this picnic area. And there's a few van lifers there. A really nice guy doing a bit of fishing. So, said hello to him earlier. And yeah, it's a lovely day down there. He seems happy enough. I don't think he's got a YouTube channel. He knows I do YouTubing, and I'm certain that if he was a tuber too, he would have, you know, if he was a content creator, tuber, I hate that term. If he was a content creator, he would have let me know. But yeah, it's just lovely to be back on the water again. Keep making excuses not to, and you know, eventually you run out of excuses. And it is a lovely day, or a lovely morning. I woke up about 6 o'clock and I was like, I'm laying there, my dodgy shoulder's giving me jit, and I was like, go down the river. So I got up, went down the river. But that is a glorious morning. That sun's out. Yeah, as I was saying, the only thing that hasn't happened yet is when you're making a vid as a content creator. People come along and they assume that you're just talking to yourself and you're some kind of lunatic. You have to explain to them, no, look, I'm a YouTuber. I'm making a video. Oh, what's your video name? What's your video called? Video called? What's your channel called? But I've not seen any. Normally you get dog walkers up along there. There's a lot of people around. This early in the morning, there are a lot of people around. It hasn't quite packed out yet. Right, there's a big branch there. I don't want to go over that, do I? What's going on there? Oh, hold on a minute. Hold on. It's going wrong. It's going wrong. It's going wrong. No, it's gone right. What I'm looking to do is find a spot where I can get out and make a cup of tea. That was the plan. Make a cup of tea on the river. And I am getting soaked. It's hard to paddle when you're trying to keep an eye on the camera. And what I find is when I'm paddling, I don't know if you've noticed it, you probably have in my earlier videos, I tend to look at where I'm paddling. So if I'm paddling left, I look left. If I do right, I look right. It just, I don't know, it's just something that you have to try and get out of doing. And I'm getting better, I am getting better at it, but occasionally you do find yourself still doing it. Left, right, left, right. It's just something, I don't know, maybe some people do, some people don't. I just came out of the trees into glorious sunshine. I should have come down here sooner. Just got to stop making excuses. Yeah, so I've not got the skeg on the bottom of this. It does mean it doesn't track quite so well. But it's not too bad. I thought it would be worse. I need, right, there's some reeds over there. Alright, I'm going to anchor myself in there. Let's get into the thick of it. The only thing is, when you go into the reeds, you can't see if there's any protruding branches or bits of wood, rather sharp objects. Not there would be sharp objects, I mean. Right, I think that's me come to a stop. Now where am I going to have a cup of tea? There's a little bank, a couple of swans over there. I've got to tell you something, I'm gutted, absolutely missed something brilliant, but we'll get to that after. Now this is the land. There's a couple of portaloos over there, an old corrugated structure of some sort. Obviously it's private land, but there's no private property, no trespassing signs. So I'm going to have a brew here, and if someone comes along and tells me to clear off, then they tell me to clear off. But it's certainly a lovely morning for it. But yeah, no one. Pretty quiet this end of the river as well. Yeah, the swan. Let me tell you about the swan. How gutted I am. Yeah, so pulled up the car park, got the kayak out, pumped it up, got everything together, grabbed my bag, locked the car, walked over to the river. Gone down to the little bank, and I'm there looking at it and I think, yeah, I'll just walk out. Yeah, good enough, no excuses today, thank you. And all of a sudden I've heard this almighty racket, and then I thought, first of all I thought, oh, that's a goose coming in. I thought, no, that's too loud for a goose, that's way too loud. No, it was a swan, and I'm assuming it was a he. I don't know, I can't gender swans, I don't know the difference. Maybe one's bigger, smaller, I don't know. But it came in, it landed 20 feet away from me in the water. That noise, have you ever heard a swan fly? You know if you hear it, it's just like a whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. But yeah, he came in right next to me, and do you know what? It would have been a beautiful thing to catch, and gutted. Then I turned around and saw Stacey fishing on the other side of the river, said hello to him, told him how gutted I was. But yeah, so you can't catch them all. It's just so I can pour the water in. I'm not that stupid. Just measure the water, because obviously evaporation as well. So a completely full cup, and this ain't no cheap tap water. This video is not sponsored by PG Tips. That needs a lot more colour. Never trust someone that drinks weak tea. Never trust liars, bullshitters and weak tea drinkers. Quick tip, if you're in sliders, make sure you got sure footing, because that twisted on me. I took a stumble, managed to miss the phone, and now it's stuck. I can't get it off. What am I going to do? Yeah, right, I need to put this phone down and try and sort this slider out. Right, I'll be back in a bit. Got it. Nice paddle. Do you know what? I only come in for a cup of tea. It's a long way to come from a cup of tea, but it's a lovely spot. I think it might be private land, but no one kicked me off. Have a lovely paddle. Paddle boarders, it's like father and daughter. Everyone has a lovely time on the river. And this is my favourite part now. The gentle float back downstream. Yeah, upstream's fine. But in this, when the wind takes it, kind of blows it off course, and sometimes you have to put a fair amount of work into tracking a proper course through the reeds and everything, any obstacles. But now all I've got to do is stick my oar in, story of my life. Stick your oar in and you just float. Minor directional changes. Yeah, I saw another guy who looked like he was on one of those slalom kayaks. Young lad, he went past, said good morning. It's just lovely. It's just, yeah, I haven't really got much more to say. I had to get moving. I could have stayed there all day until I got kicked off. But it's getting warm now. The kayak was obviously half on the bank, heating up. And we all know what happens there. I've been through it once or twice before. And yeah, don't want to damage this, no, damage it, destroy it. And the heat it does the floor chamber. The air expands if you don't take air out. It was on a day like today actually, when it happened some years back. I'd taken the kayak out of the water, went over to the car, left it by the riverbank, and on my way back I heard a pop. When I got there was a big bulge in the bottom where one of the floor chamber seals had split through air expansion. When it's sitting in the water it keeps it cool. You take it out, that cooling stops. And I did mention it on whose video was it? Someone recently, was it Londoner Outdoors? Did a kayak video. He's got the new Intex. This is one of the older versions. He's got a new Intex Explorer, and I did mention, you know, be careful. And I think he said that he's heard that off one or two other people, so it is something to bear in mind if you get this particular kayak. I can't believe I've left it so long before coming back out. I'm going to get some winter ones as well. Not only do I want to do some winter camps, got to get out of this fair weather mindset, but also some winter kayaks. I mean, it's going to be cold. I don't think, well, I'm going to have to wade in, aren't I? I'm going to have to get wet at some point, but yeah, I won't be drinking me tea in the river like I just was there. But that's a lovely spot. There's no sign saying private land. If someone come along and said, look, this is private, can you leave? You just say, yeah, sorry, no problem. That's all it really takes. I don't want to rush this. I'm going to keep doing little pirouettes, because I want to take my time floating back downstream. How far did you get?
Not that far.
No.
Not feeling it today, I'm a bit tired.
Yeah, me and all. See you later, have a good day, mate. Seen a fair bit of wildlife today as well. Obviously, 2 sets of swans. Some ducks, another waterfowl, and I saw 2 kingfishers. They shot across the river when I was having a cup of tea. To be honest, I think that's the first kingfisher I've actually ever seen in real life. There's no mistaking a kingfisher, those vivid colours. it still morning? I've lost track of time.
I didn't lose track of time when I went in the water.
We suck the water out of it. Oh really? That's why it's so low. It's your fault. Well no, we did it in the winter. How far did you go down there? How far up did you go? You put it down in the forest.
Got it. Well, I got here just at the right time. Yeah, it wasn't too busy when I arrived. Had a lovely little paddle. That was brilliant. Going up to that little bank on that land, having a cup of tea, wading in the water, seeing the kingfishers, swans. It was absolutely lovely. So glad I got myself out today. But yeah, I've come back and it's just got to the bridge. It's rammed with people. There's people playing music over there. I mean, who wants to hear it? But yeah, other than that, when the hordes turn up, it's been a lovely day. So that's why I like to get there early and then get out. I am now going back home. So if you managed to get to the end of this video, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed it. And definitely going to be going out again in the kayak. So hopefully it won't be too long before you see me on the water once more. So yeah, I'm going to call it a day, wrap this vid up, and I will see you in the next one. Until then, take care. Dug out.